Well, we all know the feeling of starting a diet and then just as quickly you end it. Why do diets fail so often? Is it a lack of your willpower? I talked to Dr. David Prologo for the answer.
So many people had New Year's resolutions of I'm going to stick to this diet, and here in February, it's like, did they? Was it a matter of willpower is why they fell off those diets?
It's absolutely not a matter of willpower. And that's what we know now as obesity medicine researchers and clinicians in 2022. This idea of mind over matter is antiquated. It's a whole host of biological things that arise within the body that present us obstacles and block us from completing those diets. Definitely not willpower.
You know, I'm going through this personally. I just had a baby last year, and I thought I could willpower my way back to my body before, and now I'm looking at like some roadblocks going, maybe this isn't just like, I want to lose the weight.
I'm so glad you used the word roadblock, because that's exactly the analogy I'd like to use for people, that if you wanted to get somewhere, to some job or some store, but when you started on your way, you fell into a roadblock. You can't get around this thing. And the first challenge that people who are trying to make a change face is convincing everyone else that there is a roadblock here, right? Because you've got this whole population of people who are saying that it's not real and you just sort of white knuckle through it and so on. But the roadblock is there. So that's step one. Let's acknowledge that roadblock. Let's define it, which we've done for you in obesity medicine. And then let's find the side streets around so we can get to a new place.
Yeah, are there those side streets? Like, how do we actually lose this weight then?
So first, what's the roadblock made of, right? The roadblock is made of these real things. Your hunger hormone spikes, for example, when you restrict your calories. And this happens because your body's in survival mode. Your body thinks, oh my gosh, we're starving. And it'll send signals to your brain, and you'll go on food-seeking missions, right? And you'll forget about everything else because it's routed in survival. So to answer your question, what is the way around? Well, certainly there are procedures. This is the one that's most talked about. We use the needle to block that hunger signal, but it doesn't have to be a medical procedure. There are other changes you can make. For example, I call the duo of doom when people start their exercise and diet all at once, right?
Oh, really? Why is that?
Those two things combine to set your body in an absolute resistance mode, an absolute survival mode, that something like a famine is happening now, and it buckles down, stores everything, slows metabolism, almost like a hibernation state. And like I said, fights you every step of the way, right? But we can do those one at a time.
All right, then, so which one do you start with, exercise or nutrition? Dr. Prologo actually recommends that you exercise first, you kind of get to that new norm, and then you start tackling your nutrition.